Let me thank everyone for being here today, and I welcome all 5 NRC commissioners. I look forward to your testimony today. It's been over 2 years since we've heard directly from the commission, and about 9 years since we've had a full panel of all 5 commissioners before the committee. This is an exciting time in nuclear energy, and it's an important time to make sure our laws and policies are up to date and will enable the full promise of nuclear energy. Today, we'll hear from you, the commissioners, who set the policies for NRC, to discuss and understand how you're preparing the NRC for the future. What is working, what is not working, and what needs to be done. We have a bipartisan goal in this committee of advancing durable nuclear policy that will expand nuclear energy and its many benefits for our nation. Part of this work involves examining the NRC to ensure its licensing, its regulation, and oversight of safety and security is predictable, efficient, risk-informed, performance-based, and protective of health and safety. A well-functioning NRC that meets these goals helps achieve the broader policy goal established by Congress, which is to enable the expansion of nuclear. That will be key to a more prosperous America. In April, Chair Rogers, Ranking Member Sloan, Subcommittee Ranking Member DeGette, and I wrote a number of stakeholders for recommendations that might be needed to improve the NRC and the federal nuclear policies in general. As we work on this legislation, your testimony today should help those efforts. We can all agree here on the numerous benefits of maintaining a robust U.S. nuclear industry. The current nuclear fleet consists of 94 reactors, with Vogtle Unit Number 3 coming online just last month, and Number 4 by the end of the year, first of next year. This was the first nuclear unit built in the United States in more than 3 decades. This fact is reflective of the fact that our current licensing structure is not set up to encourage large-scale growth or investment of large-scale nuclear projects, i.e. VC Summer in South Carolina as an example. Nuclear energy accounts for nearly 20% of our nation's total electricity and more than half of the country's carbon-free electricity. In my home state of South Carolina, nuclear power generates over 90% of our carbon-free electricity and over half of our total electricity, around 58%. We understand nuclear in South Carolina. The benefits of nuclear energy range from grid reliability, emission reduction, and national security. New and advanced reactor technology provides exciting promise for the future of the industry. In order to achieve this promise, NRC must be ready. Its work to license nuclear technologies and assure adequate safety of the industry is central to nuclear expansion. NRC should not be an impediment to the advancement of nuclear power and nuclear energy in this country, but it should rather fulfill its mission, and that's to foster nuclear power in the United States of America. The NRC has been talking about preparing for the future for a very long time. More than 5 years ago, the NRC's then Executive Director of Operations initiated a transformation effort. Building on other recent reforms, that effort led to continued work on transformation, all to meet the needs of existing and future fleets. Shortly after that, the end of 2018, Congress passed the Nuclear Energy Innovation and Modernization Act, or NEMA, which pressed the NRC to develop new regulatory framework to license advanced reactors. I'm hopeful we'll get a sense today how these agency and congressional efforts have been working. From what we learned in our April meeting with industry experts, might not be going so well. The NRC has been slow to update its environmental reviews and site and construction permits. It has sent uncertain signals about the policy direction of the Commission, leading to uncertainty in the marketplace. And its implementation of new regulatory framework for advanced reactors has, to date, been a profound disappointment. I'm hopeful we can hear some positive news today. Chair Hansen and other commissioners speak positively about preparing the NRC for the future. We want to hear about that. But I'd like to start seeing some concrete evidence that that progress is being made. Modernizing the agency does not mean moving away from your core principles of safety. It means ensuring regulations are updated to reflect the advances and capabilities of the nuclear industry today. The United States has the technological and engineering talent and capabilities to be the global leader in nuclear, and we've got to return to that. We need a regulator that reflects this to propel us into the nuclear future. I'm excited about the future of nuclear energy. This committee's excited about the future of nuclear energy on both sides of the aisle. We have a window of opportunity here to advance nuclear power in this country. It starts today with this hearing with the regulators themselves, and we'll create policy to help advance nuclear technology and nuclear energy production in this country. So I want to thank you all for being here, and I now will recognize the ranking member of the subcommittee to get for 5 minutes.